Good day, everybody. Happy Friday. I hope that everyone had a good week. I am Kathy W. Welcome to the October 16th chat. For anyone who is new, maybe take a minute to grab a cup of tea or coffee and your yarn. These Friday videos sometimes share hints and tips. They are always about crochet and knitting. Occasionally a chat about yarn or our tools we use, and always it is a place to grab our coffee and tea and have a visit. Today will be the first ever slideshow of the new smaller than a Breadbox make-along. Thank you so much for the people who are interested in this easy make-along. The slideshow will be toward the end of the video. I hope you will stay and watch it. If you would like to find patterns in the slideshow, I have typed those in the description box. Also, patterns or people who I mentioned during the video, that information will be in the description box too. Today I'm excited to show you a start on two shawls, one that I'm making with some beautiful yarn that was gifted to me, and the other shawl is one that I have been making as part of a Halloween game, an October game, and I have one finished item this week. So let's start with the finished item. Some of you might have heard of the What's in the Name game. It's a make-along by Laura from Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farming. If not, then you can pop over to her channel for all the details. This month I found a pattern that has my first name somewhere in the pattern's name. And don't let the name of this pattern fool you, although it is called Kathy's Extra Large Recycle Bag. I am modifying it to make it into a project bag. Now this is a paid pattern on Ravelry. It's designed by Esther York. The ways that I modified it, I am using a lighter weight number 4 yarn than the pattern called for, and also instead of using the 8mm and 6.5mm hooks that the pattern called for, I'm using a 6mm and a 5mm hook for mine. So this is the size of it, and these are the way that the handles worked up. There we go. This one's a double dip where it is going to be my project for 2 make-alongs. It is a variegated yarn and held double with another yarn, so it can also be my project for the Something New make-along this month. So if you'd like to, please do send your pictures for that Something New make-along slideshow to my email by Friday, October 31st. I'm so happy that many of you join me in learning new things by participating in the Something New make-along. Details about that make-along are in the October 6th video. And now for the 2 shawls that are works in progress. The first one is a fun game that is hosted by Judy from Judy's Creations in Crochet. And each week during October, maybe also part of November, one dice is indicating the color to use, and a second dice is indicating the number of rows to make in the pattern. So far, there have been 4 stripes, and I chose the same pattern as Judy in this game. I'm using a different yarn, and it will be interesting and exciting to see what other people might make. Will they also make shawls, or perhaps blankets, or maybe a scarf, or maybe they'll knit rather than crochet. There's still time to jump in and play, as the details are easy to find. They're in Judy's October description boxes, and here are the colors that I'm working with in mine. The first one is white and black. Also, this one is called gray. I also chose lilac. And this is called, let me see where the name is. Baby blue. And the final one is called sapphire. So those are my 6 colors that I chose, and the yarn that I'm using is this one called Love Baby Fashion Yarn. It's by Easy Knit, and I got this from, it was from Mary Maxim. Some of it I think I got in mystery bag, and some of it I bought while they were having their tent sale. So that's what I'm using. And what I did was I just numbered them 1 through 6 and put them on a little card, so I'll know, depending on what number she chooses, which of these I'll be using during the game. This is what I've got so far on that shawl for the 4 stripes that we've done so far. This is the first time that I've participated in one of these games, and I'm excited to see how this looks throughout the month. The shawl pattern that I'm making is called Achilles. It's a paid pattern on Ravelry, and it was designed by Silke Terhorst. The other shawl that I started, now where is, oh, it's in this project bag. There we go. This was a gift from a viewer, and the yarn and the pattern also gifts from a viewer, another viewer. The other shawl that I started this week is called Keone. It was designed by Patricia Layfeld, and the pattern is available on the Expression Fiber Arts website. And now these are the yarns that I'm using. These are Moon Gleam fingering yarn. And this is such a fun pattern to work, and the yarn is so beautiful. I can hardly set the project down. I'm using a 4mm hook, and the colors of this Moon Gleam fingering is a package of 3. It was called Sacred Journey Hues, and here is the start that I have on that pattern. I hope that the colors are showing up well for the video. There. So I had thought, oh, I'm just going to work on this slowly throughout October and November. I can hardly put that down. It's been so fun to work with the yarn. And now I cannot wait another moment for anyone new. The Smaller Than a Breadbox make-along is about making a small palette cleanser or a small item that gets the creative juices flowing. For those who would like to join the make-along, you make something of your choice between 6 inches up to a maximum of about 12 inches in size, definitely smaller than a bread box. And for this make-along, the next slideshow happening in November, if you can please send your pictures to me by November 18th, the slideshow for that Smaller Than a Breadbox make-along will be part of the Friday, November 21st video here on the third Friday of the month. In the subject line of your email, please put Breadbox Make Along or smaller than a Breadbox or small project so that I can find you. I do get quite a few emails, and eventually I will spin the wheel. However, since this one is for small, simple projects, the wheel spin will happen every 3 months. And every time you send in your picture for the slideshow, your name will be added to the wheel for a maximum of 3 times on that wheel. The wheel spin will be on Friday, December 19th, and there will be one lucky person who receives a gift on December 19th for that one. So hopefully we'll continue in January if you would all like to continue next year. We will be jumping in with both feet. By then, you might have a yearly plan, or you might jump in and out with something different each month, or you might do some months and not all of them. It's all good. For me, I'm hoping to try the Year of Dishcloths idea. These are patterns by the kitchen sink. I would really like to knit those dishcloths. And for October, I did try making 2 knit dishcloths. For my crochet side, in November next month, I plan to make a couple of crochet dishcloths. Thank you so much for your support and sending in your pictures. Information about slideshow patterns will be in the description box if anyone would like more details about any of these patterns. Beyond that, please contact me and I will try to find and provide them. And now let's all settle in and watch the slideshow.